A rack of lamb is a beautiful cut of meat that's almost designed for Instagram. When you cook it to perfection, meaning pink, it has an amazing subtle gaminess of the lamb, which is incredible. Now, when you cut them apart, you get lamb cutlets. The eye of the cutlet is as tender as a piece of fillet steak. You simply cannot overcook it. But unlike a fillet steak, it has the fat content of a ribeye. And when you really caramelize this, you unleash a completely different grass-eating beast that is full of meaty goodness. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. This is one of our family's favorite meals, and it's really simple. We are going to caramelize the fat in the oven with a bit of garlic and a bit of onion at the very end. Extremely simple. Let's do it. First, we season the lamb cutlets. About 0.6% to the combined weight. If you have the luxury of time, salt it at least 6 hours before, ideally overnight, to really give time for the salt to penetrate. I mean, the lamb is so tender, you don't even need the tenderizing characteristics of the salt. Black pepper. Season the other side. We add a bit of high smoke point oil just to prevent it from sticking too much and help them brown evenly in the beginning. Once it gets to temperature, they're going to render out so much lamb fat that it wouldn't matter too much. And find a butcher who cares about his or her craft. I mean, like, come on, this is just a joke. Now, the garlic joins the party now. We simply cut this in half. And this is our favorite part of the dish. And surprisingly, it actually takes longer for the garlic to be cooked to perfection than the lamb. Garlic, you find a spot for this beautiful garlic. And the lamb fat on top would render straight down to the garlic. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, to cook this to perfection in the oven, by perfection I mean good browning on caramelized fat, I like to flip it twice. It might sound counterintuitive, but it's because the surface moisture takes so much energy to evaporate that the first side is never truly brown. So I would like to flip it back to give it one last blast of good browning. And that's when we add the thinly sliced onion. So first side, about 20 minutes. But this is something I would mother. I would keep checking the oven. Once the first side is brown, we flip. So I'll see you in about 20 minutes. Alright, just before the final flip, we're going to add the onions. Oh, this is so beautiful already. Fat has caramelized. Incredible. For this, I do them crosswise. And because they're literally just gonna go back for a couple of minutes to brown the other side even more, I would try to slice the onions relatively thin, and they'll release a tiny bit of sweetness through the surface of the lamb as well. Even raw onion, it goes so well with lamb in general. Now, simply give it a bit of a mix. Make sure the lamb sits on top. Perfect. And literally, maximum 5 more minutes. After about 5 minutes, we have dinner. Oh my god, look at this. So beautiful. Most of the fat has rendered out, and as you can see, this is really hot by the way, so don't do what I'm doing. Forming a pool of lamb fat. And the fat now is crispy and extremely tasty. The meat has browned perfectly. The Maillard reaction, protein, high heat, what makes meat taste meaty. Honestly, this is one of the best ways to enjoy this wonderful cut of meat. And with something that wonderful, I normally like to serve it in the middle of the dining table so that the cookware would actually retain heat, because there's nothing worse than lamb fat getting cold. This is oven roasted lamb cutlets. I really hope you enjoy. Damn, where's my wine? Ah, okay.